Hi, this is Elizabeth with Southern Embellishment. It's been a while since I've been on my channel, and I appreciate you stopping by to take a look. I am getting ready. Every year we have a ladies conference in Ocala, Florida, and this week we are heading out on Wednesday to go to that. It's a 3-day event. It's a lot of fun. It's terrific, and we look forward to it each year. And this year I have a booth there, and I'm going to be bringing journals, and I've got some other stuff that I'm going to be bringing also. But right now I want to show you this pile of deliciousness. First off, let me say thank you to Michelle Mooney, who gave me the inspiration for these. She calls them her Shabby Scrappy journals, and I've got 2 of them, I believe, and a larger one and a smaller one. And they're one of all the phenomenal things she makes. I love everything she makes, but of all the things she makes, I think the Shabby Scrappies are my favorite. And I've wanted to try it for several years and just haven't, but I've saved up saved up all the papers I tea dye on, from freezer paper to parchment paper, tracing paper, wax paper, anything that I lay my tea dye papers on to dye them. I keep that, and I've been hoarding that for such a time as this, that I could make these. And so thank you, Michelle, for the inspiration. And I'm just going to, I may show you through one of them. My insides of these are simple. I didn't do a lot of anything in them for this event. If I was putting them on the internet or something like that, or on Facebook pages, the junk journal groups and things like that, I'll do more, or my Etsy shop. But for this, I wanted to keep the price down and just make it so I wanted to have something for everyone to be able to get something at this conference. So I have price ranges, different, from low end to higher end, and so I wanted to keep these on the low end. I have this little tiny one. I only have one of these, and this is going to be for a special person in my life that I'm just going to hang on to this and not put it in the cell. But I did want to show you. It's about a 4 by 5, or 4 by 6. I'm sorry, and it's just adorable. I love it. And this is made out of the parchment paper, and then I put some pattern paper and other parchment paper on it. There's some pattern paper, and then I put a little tag in here, and I think I glued it in there. Yes, no, I did not. It got stuck. There we go. Little tag in there, and it's just got various pages in it, and just all tea dyed, coffee dyed. Not no tucks or anything like that. I just kept it very simple for the purpose that I needed this for. But it's got graph paper, ledger paper, grid paper, music paper. So that's the little one. And I love buttons, so I always put buttons on things. Then I've got these. I'll show you the covers of all of them, and then I will show you the insides of one. So I'm not boring you to death with all of them. The covers are what, the insides are pretty much the same. It's the covers that are different. And this is out of the freezer paper that I did. And I put, that I tea dyed on. This is the one side, and then this is the slicker side that doesn't take the tea too well. But I put parchment paper on top of that. So that's that one, and that says Faith. This one says Adventure, and it's got one of the birds on it out of the Edith Holden watercolor collection, and a doily, and it says Adventure. I've got this. I believe this digital download is from Screech Owl Studios, and it is one of my all-time favorites. It's just so beautiful. I've done several things with it. I used it for a wedding album and different things. But give her a look-see at her Etsy shop. She's got some wonderful downloads. So that's Screech Owl Studios. And I took the wax paper that I had tea dyed on. I used that to make the ruffles. And the wax paper works really good for that. This one says Treasure. And this, I used the parchment paper for the ruffles. So I put some of the Victorian bags behind that and some laces and different things. And on this one, I did something on the back with a little journaling card. Here's another one of those sheets of digital printouts from Screech Owl Studios. A little ruffle here. And then I took the other part of that and put it on the back. I think I did that on the other one too. Let me look. No, I did not. So each of them are different, but these were so awesome. I just put this stuff around me and just sat down and started sewing, and they were just so so fun to make. I just fell in love with doing this. So again, thank you, Michelle. This one says Friendships, has a hymn behind it and some buttons. I'm going to save this one for last because I'm going to show you the insides of that one. This is Inspiration, some more Edith Holden. And then I used some rice paper I had to make this little ruffle here. I put some wax paper over that for a little see-through area. And here's some more rice paper on the back. Here's another one of that same digital pack. And I glued some wax paper there, made a little ruffle. Put the journaling page on the back. This is an Edith Holden page, and I took some of the writing, and it says Timeless. This has lace on the binding. Little ruffle with a hem behind it. Doily. It says Treasure. And then that's got some material there on the back. And here's another Edith Holden. And a little ruffle along the side here. And it says Always Discover. And I think we do that in the journaling community. We're always discovering something different and inspiring each other. And I think that's great. And I had some of this. And I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but I tea-dyed it and I like it. And it was a little different. So I put some of that on there. And then this is a book page that I decoupaged a napkin on, and so I used that for the cover of this one. Took some little of the writings from Edith Holden's book, this punch from Tim Holtz Punch, and painted them with a Pitt pen, and then put some Gilder's paste on that to make it. That's how I did all of my nameplates. Here's another book page with a decoupage napkin. The same thing here. A little bit of that, little piece of tag, scrap tag, keyhole and a key. I like that one real well. And then this one I'll show you through. It says Believe. This is the parchment paper ruffle. Has a little different sound to it. Some more laces. A little journaling card on the back. And so this has got scrapbook pages on the inside to give it some durability. Here's another one of those digitals from Screech Owl Studios. Some grid paper. Again, no tuck spots or anything. I did put a couple journaling cards in each of them, but I wanted to keep it simple so I could keep my price down for those that didn't want to put out too much money. Because not everybody understands the art of junk journaling and bookmaking. And so when they first see prices, they're like, what? It's just paper. They don't realize all the work we put into this, ladies. And so, I just wanted to keep it simple so I could keep the price down for those that wanted it and was, look at this. Everybody loves this kind of stuff, but they don't always understand why it's priced the way it is. So I tried to keep it simple, and for me, this works perfect because I'm a journaler, I'm a writer, I take notes, and so for me it works out great to have a lot of space for writing. So I kept them pretty plain and just let the paper speak for itself. And so that's all. The insides were the same, and it was the outsides that are different, and no two actually are alike, except they're all very pretty, and I enjoyed making them so very much. And so thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you go and make something beautiful. Bye-bye.